But you ready to go to some Olympics news?
Yeah, let's talk about them 5 rings.
The 5 golden rings. So we got some sad news. Lena Oberdorf will be missing the Paris Olympics. The 22-year-old German midfielder suffered an ACL injury in their pre-Olympic game against Austria and will have to miss the Summer Olympics days before the tournament starts. This is a big loss for Germany, and I feel really bad for Lena Oberdorf. We're wishing her a speedy recovery. Uh, I hate that my brain goes to this as the competitor side. Germany is in the same group as us, and they're now, we have them missing Lena Oberdorf. They have a few other injuries. We have Australia missing Sam Kerr due to an ACL injury. It looks like Zambia might be our toughest opponent, just based on the way that they play and with Barbara Bandas. But thoughts on losing another knee to the ACL.
I mean, that joint, unfortunately, in female bodies is very not sturdy. Longer recovery time, stuff like
Mm-hmm.
that. It stinks, but you see it a lot in female athletes, unfortunately, more than the men's side of it. And it's a joint that we wish we don't watch medical videos of them repairing it. Long story short on that, because if you do, just don't. But it just feels like it's opening the door for just a, if you were like, oh, that won the female gold medal in soccer, we're like, huh, didn't see that one coming. But the way it's going with all the injuries and stuff, you could, like
Mm-hmm.
you said, some other countries that you typically do not think of being soccer powerhouses, especially on the female side, maybe coming away by podium medaling,
Mm-hmm.
so making the podium there with that. But yeah, it just you want the best.
Yeah, you want to compete against the best.
You want the best. So I
Yeah.
mean, a win's a win, but I hate for the fact of, yeah, but I don't want that. Yeah, but this person
Right.
didn't play.
Yeah, I feel you. It's one of those where, like, this is better odds for the U.S., but if I want to cheer on my U.S. team, I want my U.S. team to play the best teams and to play a fully healthy team as well. So, like, I'm very sad that Sam Kerr is not going to be playing in the Olympics because she's so fun to watch.
Hmm.
Yeah, Australia's in our team. It's better for us not to be there, but she's arguably one of the best players on the female side in the sport, and so these injuries make me sad.
Yeah. Is Where's Sweden in all of this?
Sweden did not make.
I didn't think so. I was like, I'm making sure I didn't read that correctly, because
Eng-
typically every time we play Sweden, they are a pain in the butt.
yeah, whereas Sweden didn't make it, England didn't make it, but
Did Brazil make it?
Brazil made it, I believe.
Okay, I know Marta's not playing with them anymore, but still.
Marta is this is her last
Oh, I thought,
tournament.
oh, it was their last World Cup. That's what.
Yeah,
That's
that
what it
was her
was.
last World Cup. This is her last tournament, and then she's even said, even though, because people are like, come back and play because Brazil's going to be hosting the next Women's World Cup. And she goes, no, I'll be there.
Yeah.
I'll be advocating, but I won't be playing in it. Uh, but we're going to go on to some happier news. And this is just us just loving the fit. Team Mongolia has the best Olympic outfits. They put out a YouTube video that we're going to watch and just look at how badass these are. And will the US ever wear something this cool?
I don't know.
Look at how cool that looks. And also, top notch video. Whoever did this on Team Mongolia. That purse looks great. Like, I don't know how many Mongolian athletes are playing in the Olympics, but they're gonna look the best out of anyone on the opening ceremony.
Yeah, that soundtrack was cool as hell too.
What do you think of Team Mongolia's outfit?
I mean, the detail that are in all of those is very, very cool. Um, when I think of Mongolia, unfortunately, just my U.S.
Genghis
culture,
Khan.
that Genghis Khan, and then the episode of South Park. If you know, you know. I'm not going to go into it. Just look up South Park Mongolia. I'm not going to do it for reasons. I'm not going to go into it, but yes, Genghis Khan, obviously number one. With that, we're all pretty much Mongolians. It kind of seems like it the way that bloodline worked, but we're not at the same time. But anyway, that's history that I'm probably screwing up as I'm talking. Long story short, those are really cool, and
Yeah.
I was waiting for the beat to drop with the song that was playing in the background, but that was really cool.
Yeah, I love them. They look so cool,
That looks so
and
cool.
I'm just like, we will never be that cool, but it's okay. It's okay.
We're very basic when it comes to our Olympic
Hmm.
uh, opening ceremony stuff. Very basic.
Yeah, very basic. But someone that's not basic, Josh, you want to read the next topic?
Yeah. LeBron James has been chosen to be the flag bearer, which is the first men's. That's the first male basketball player to receive this honor. With that, you figured with the dream team they'd have no, but LeBron will be carrying the flag. I mean, it kind of makes sense. When you think of you probably go outside of the U.S. and say, all right, when it comes to an American athlete, who's the first thing you think of? LeBron's probably, survey said like he's probably going to be one or two as far as
Like
athletes go.
LeBron, Simone Biles, and
Right.
then Michael Phelps, but he's not there
I mean,
anymore.
Michael Jordan is still going
Yeah.
to be on tip of people's tongues. It's kind of the thing. Is like LeBron, Michael Jordan, maybe Simone, maybe Michael. I mean, yeah, Michael Phelps. You would think, but yeah, LeBron is still that athlete that is internationally known more than anyone else for that. Now, I don't know if you saw the video today, but they were doing everyone shot left-handed free throw contest after practice. LeBron writes left-handed, so he said that he's dominant. He's not, his offhand is his right hand. He's been shooting with his right hand for 40 years. And so he won the free throw contest shooting with his main shooting hand, but he says it's not as dominant because he writes with the left. As a person who writes with his left hand and my shooting hand is his right, my right hand is my dominant hand when I shoot basketball. And then he won it, and then he crowned himself. Dude, come on! Come on!
King James.
SNL couldn't write that script any better.
That's hilarious. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Thank you, LeBron, for being you, and also for reading The Godfather when you said you did and you didn't. We know that. But just the list of just like why would you you're just making it easy. You're making it easy for us. But no, congratulations, LeBron. I mean, you're the one that came out and said, and after as soon as we lost in the FIBA games, FIBA World Cup, you're like no. So he's been gung ho about these Olympics, so it makes sense.
Yeah, you can
Although
see
it would
how
have been
much
cool
he
if Simone.
cares.
It would have been cool if Simone was there. Just saying.
True. But the Olympics, the opening ceremony is this Friday, as we
Mhm.
said earlier. There's some pre-opening ceremony stuff happening because there's a lot of shit to do for the Olympics. A lot of different sports. But Josh, what are you most excited for in the
All the
Olympics?
flawns. Shout out to my girl Ashley. It's like one of those Olympic sports that goes on forever because it's like the decathlon and stuff like that. So they compete in all track and field events. You have that one person that does like
Mm-hmm.
the high jump and the discus throw and all of that. They literally compete in every track and field sport.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm always looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to the BMX road course. Yes, that's the thing. I'm looking forward to the breakdancing competition.
Yeah.
That's a first that they're doing this year. I'm looking forward to seeing how they do that. Um, I'm also always looking forward to turning it on and seeing just people swimming in a river and having no clue what the hell's going on.
Right.
Like the obscure sports are like, what's going on? And like
It's
watching
almost like ESPN 8 the Ocho.
Right. It's like ESPN 8 the Ocho. Like you're watching if you watch 2 minutes of water polo and you're tired, and watch them tread water like that, and then just having to get themselves up and throw the ball, and
Mm-hmm.
it's in like 8 foot of like 8 foot, 9 foot of water. It's ridiculous. So like, yes, I went on a big thing, but the Olympics are always cool because you see all these sports and they get the recognition, and then they go dormant for the next next 3 years, the next
Mm-hmm.
4 years, and then we excited to see people randomly swimming in a river and being like,
Yeah.
"Go that person!"
Like, this is for Winter Olympics, but do I watch curling normally? No. But do I love watching curling at the Olympics? Yes. So one of my favorite things, as you stated, at the Olympics is the obscure sports that you watch. And it's just like, or handball. Why do we not play handball in the United States? It's such a fun game to watch, and I only ever watch it in the Olympics, but that's not a game that we play in this country. As the two most popular is always the track and field and the swimming. So, and gymnastics too. So, always excited to watch us dominate in those three because USA,
Hmm.
USA.
I'm sorry, her name is escaping my mind, but I'm expecting the hurdler. She's from Kentucky.
Mm.
She's out of Kentucky, and she just got married recently. I expect her to set all the records. This Olympics. Is it Noah? Is that the sprinter?
Noah Lyles is the male
Right. Yeah.
100 and 200 meter. Yeah.
Yeah. Noah Lyles. I expect him to. I hope you already brought out the blue eyes white dragon in the
Yeah.
trials, man. What else you get? Like you better bring up some like mystic Pokemon. I'm just saying, just bring out some mystic Pokemon cards or something like that. I don't, or maybe the Olympics might not allow that type of
Yeah.
thing. Who knows what's in the rules? I'm expecting that. I'm expecting Katie Ledecky to just
Yes.
dominate,
Break a record.
break all the records. As far as just other Simone Biles to get back on track and win
Mm-hmm.
the singles competition there. Trying to think of other athletes that typically we get
And
hyped
then
up for.
I want our girls to get gold in both in women's basketball and women's soccer.
Hmm.
Um, the men, I would it would be great for them to medal. I don't expect much on them on the soccer side of things. I hope that the men win gold in basketball. Um,
That's going to ruin my whole Olympics if they don't.
right.
I'm such a basketball junkie, and I expect the women to just dominate the crap out of.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, they haven't lost a game since '92, and the game hasn't caught up internationally like it
Yeah.
has on
On
the
the men's
men's side.
side.
On the
Yeah.
men's side, so I expect us to still go out there and just dominate the crap out of it.
I just don't want Canada to beat us, if I'm being honest, on
Yeah.
the men's side.
Well, I wish, I know it's going to be some close games just because the game has caught up so much, and it's different styles because the NBA game now is just so free flowing
Mm-hmm.
that it's a little bit more physical. But if we can't rise to that challenge, being the team that we have, then
Right.
what are we doing with
Yeah.
it? But totally looking for the Olympics. It's always a fun time because you get off work, or you flip it on, you got something going on, you just look up and it's like, oh, it's crew. It's like, what's crew? Rowing. Why don't they call it rowing? I don't know. They call it crew now, and they beat the drum, and they still do it.
Let us know down in the comments below, what are you most excited for to watch. Let us know in the live chat if you're watching with us
Yeah.
too.
Hey, Justin, thanks for joining.